Welcome to the Pinellas County Board of Adjustments and Appeals. We've received your cases in advance and have studied them, and in some cases visited the site. Please understand that we don't bring these cases. We are citizens tasked with weighing the evidence submitted in order to make the most informed decision possible. We have no personal interest or stake in these cases except for the overall good of the community. The staff has made recommendation on each case, and the recommendation is input only and may not necessarily be the opinion of this board. If you're planning to speak for or against any application, you must be sworn in prior to testifying up front here to our right. If you have not been sworn in, please do so now with the clerk. This is how we will proceed. When your case is called by staff, the applicant should come right to the podium and give us your name and address. The applicant will then present their case, including comments from any supporters in attendance. Comments by supporters should be new information, not just expression of support. The applicant may display the volume of support by a show of hands. Speakers will have 3 minutes. Opponents will then be given the opportunity to state their objection. If there are numerous opponents, it's preferable for them to select 1 or 2 spokespersons, and those speakers will also have 3 minutes. Subsequent objectors will add new information, not just rehash prior stated objections. Opponents also may display the volume of objectors by a show of hands. This will be the only opportunity for opponents to state their side. The applicant will return solely to rebut the comments of any opponents and may not bring any new information or testimony at that time. Finally, we will close the public hearing and the board will discuss the case, make a motion, and vote. With that, our attorney will now provide additional information on our procedures.
Thank you, sir. The matters heard by the Board of Adjustment and Appeals are quasi-judicial in nature. Please note that only competent, substantial, fact-based testimony or evidence may be considered by the board in deciding the matters before it. Pure speculation or opinion, not based on competent facts, cannot be legally considered by the board. Lay testimony with fact-based support, including but not limited to meeting minutes, surveys, engineering reports, etc., may be considered competent and substantial evidence. That's it for me.
All right. And we don't have anyone online, so we can skip that part. And with that, staff, please call our first case.
Good morning. Our first case is VAR 23-26 from Ryan Jones and Jessica Jones. This is a variance to allow for the construction of an in-ground pool having a 5-foot 8-inch setback from the water's edge to the rear property line, where 10 feet is required when abutting an alley for the property located at 1407 Columbia Avenue in Palm Harbor. Staff recommends conditional approval. Subject property is developed with a single-family home. The lot backs up to an unimproved alley, but the unimproved alley is accessible. The proposed location of the in-ground pool would be along the rear yard and is the only logical place for its installation. It is expected that the proposed in-ground pool would have minimal impact on the neighboring property, as the proposed pool location backs up to this unimproved alley, which staff's opinion is it kind of provides a further buffer between the properties on the other side of the alley. The applicant also will not be installing a pool cage, so it'll be just the pool, and we put that in the condition as well as no screen enclosure.
All right. Thank you, Michael. Is our applicant here? Yeah. Come on up.
All right. Come on down.
And you've been sworn in?
Yes.
Correct. All right. Name and address, and tell us what you got.
Name is Ryan Jones. Address is 1407 Columbia Ave, Palm Harbor, Florida. And appreciate you guys having me come here and allowing me to state my case. So what is it that you're looking for me in this comment?
I think it's pretty clear here what we have.
Unless Robin's objecting, I'm not sure. Rob.
And we have...
Free swimmings on Saturdays.
There you go.
Is there anyone in opposition online or in the audience that would like to speak?
Seeing no opposition, I'm going to move for the staff recommendation of conditional approval in accordance with the findings of fact as outlined in the staff's recommendation.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Congratulations.
Got it.
All right.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Michael, if
Gave
Chelsea
us
was still
something
the
to do
attorney,
today.
if Chelsea were still the attorney, she wouldn't have gone along with your hardship. Just want to let you know.
Yeah, we don't have to vote on that one, so that's good. All right, let's move to approval of the minutes from the previous meeting.
Move to approve the minutes from the previous meeting.
Second.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right.
Move to adjourn.
We have a motion, we have a second, we have a unanimous, and move to adjourn.
You don't need to, just adjourn.
We're adjourned? All right.
Nice work for everybody.
There you go.